You have 4 sentences, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 sentences A, B, C, D. The sentences A, B, C, D are paraphrase of 1, 2, 3, and 4. For example, you can run it with an AC adapter. We're talking about, I don't know, a CD player or a camera or a clock. A CD adapter. Sorry, an AC adapter. If you look, can you see up in the corner here? Can you see up there? Can you see the camera up there? Okay. Can you see? Right. And the camera is connected to the electricity here with an AC adapter. Right? Now, this is a plug, an electric plug. Here is a socket. So we have the plug goes into the socket. Okay, I will put this plug into the socket. Okay, and when we put a plug into a socket, we plug in. So I can plug in the computer. I plug in the whiteboard. I can plug in telephone charger. Plug in. When we take it out again, we do not plug out. We unplug. So we plug in or we unplug. So going back to the paraphrase, 1, you can run it with an AC adapter. Which of A, B, C, D is a paraphrase of 1? Right. You can run it with an AC adapter. We can paraphrase that. We can say you can plug it into a socket. Right. Now look at 2, 3, and 4. Find which of A, B, and C are paraphrase of 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we'll just quickly do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to stop for a break again. And afterwards, we will listen for 5, 6, 7. But, number 1. You can run it with an AC adapter is the same as D. You can plug it into a socket. Same meaning. Different words, but same meaning. That's paraphrase. 2. Look to see if they have the item. Is A, B, or C? C. Check the parts stock. 3. The part wasn't included. You open the box, oh, no adapter. So the paraphrase, A or B? A. The adapter is missing. Maybe. And then for purchase an adapter, purchase is another word for buy. So it must be B. Purchase an adapter, B. Buy the part. Now that's an introduction to paraphrase. We're going to stop for a break now, and after the break we will listen to 5, 6, 7 and see if you can hear the English and find the paraphrase from E, F, G. Okay, so we stop there now, start again in 15 minutes, but I would like you to spend 2 or 3 minutes filling out this form. So if I distribute the form now, we were looking at paraphrase, how to say the same thing with different words. And from your point of view, how to understand the same thing when you hear different words. Now, we're getting into the last part of the day. You are getting tired, and that's normal and natural. We will try and complete this section this afternoon. If it just gets too much, then okay, we will take it very slowly and pick up next time. But I hope we can finish this section this afternoon. We're going to start with those 3 paraphrases on page 16, 5, 6 and 7. You're going to hear 3 comments. Each one is paraphrased in E, F and G. So which of the things that you hear on the CD, which one means provide a replacement? Do you understand replacement? Here is a black pen. Okay, so I have a black pen. If I take away the black pen and put back a blue pen, I replace the black pen with a blue pen. I replace, I exchange. Right, so I need to replace the black pen with a blue pen. The blue pen is a replacement, a new one in exchange for the old one. Replacement. If you're not sure, check it in the dictionary. In number 6, we've got the word the label. Sorry, not 6. Was it F? F. The label is incorrect. On the dictionary, there is a label. It's a small piece of paper attached but with important information, usually an address, but sometimes with important information. Label. Here is a label on the dictionary. Okay, so E, provide a replacement. F, the label is incorrect. G, it's an expensive model. So we're going to listen to 3 comments which mean the same as E, F and G. Which one means the same as E? Is it 5, 6 or 7? Which one means the same as F? And which one the same as G?
Unit 3. A. Focus. 1. Language building. Follow-up. Number 5.
It isn't a cheap brand.
It isn't a cheap brand. The brand is the same as the model or the make. What brand of computer have you got? What model of computer have you got? What make of computer have you got? So, it isn't a cheap brand is the same as E, F or G? Right, it's an expensive model. Notice here we've got it isn't. It means the same as now, there we've got the paraphrase for brand. Here we've got negative, and we're paraphrasing a positive, the opposite. And very often they do this for paraphrase. They give you the opposite. It means the same thing. They use a different adjective, but it means the same. It isn't cheap, it is expensive. It isn't a cheap model, it isn't a cheap brand, it is an expensive model, it is an expensive brand. So that's how that paraphrase works there. Let's listen to the next one.
Number 6.
The description on the box is wrong.
Number 6.
The description on the box is wrong.
The description on the box. On the box there is a bit of paper explaining what is inside. The label. She says the description on the box is wrong. F, the label is incorrect. Wrong, incorrect mean the same. The description on the box, the label. Paraphrase. So, now we're looking for paraphrase for provide a replacement. What does she say?
Number 7.
Give me another part. Give me another part.
She says, give me another part. A part, okay, if we're buying computer, we've got, down here we've got the computer and then we've got parts for the computer. We've got the mouse, we've got the CD player, we've got the monitor. These are parts for the computer. She says, give me another part for the CD player. But actually, to say, give me another part, that's a little bit rude, a little bit aggressive. If, all right, let's use the pens again. Maybe I go to a shop and I buy a pen. Okay, thank you very much. I go home, I try the pen, no good. I go back to the shop, give me another pen. No, maybe. Yeah, it means the same as provide a replacement. It's paraphrase. But you wouldn't say that in a shop. Could you replace this, please? Could I have a replacement? But not, give me another pen. That's a bit aggressive. Right. So how are we going to find these paraphrase words and ideas in what we listen to? Look at section 2. Picking out the key words to predict the context. If we predict, we say before we hear. We understand before we hear. I predict, blah, 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 blah. You go to a fortune teller, okay? You go to a fortune teller near Wat Hualampong, many fortune tellers there, and you show your palm, and the fortune teller looks and says, ah, yes, I predict you will win the lottery. I predict you will be very rich. I predict you will travel around the world. Then you pay 200 baht, you go home. Predict is tell the future. Tell the future. So if we look here, maybe we can understand what people are going to say on the CD before we hear them. Before we hear it. And the context is the same as the topic. So we can look at the questions and maybe understand who's talking, where they are, what is the topic that they're discussing, and is there a problem? We can do that by looking at key words, the important words in the question, the important words in A, B, C, D. Look at question 1 here. What does the woman want to do? Now, they've underlined important words, what woman want. I think what woman want do. I think do is an important key word here. What does she want? She wants a cup of coffee. She wants some paper. No, what does she want to do? She wants to exchange. She wants to buy. She wants to take. I think do is important there as well. So, A, buy batteries CD player. B, purchase adapter, to buy an adapter. C, have a missing part replaced. D, check the part is in stock. Look at 2 ABCD and 3 ABCD. What do you think are the key words, the main words in each question and each answer ABCD? Just look through it, talk about it in your groups, and then we'll talk about it together. Right, let's put some of this information on the board. Now, when we look through the questions and the 4 choices for the answers, we can start to understand, before we hear the conversation, we can start to understand who's talking, where they are, what the topic of their conversation is, and if there's a problem. We can understand that before we listen, if we look at the questions and the 4 alternative answers. So here we've got question 1. What does the woman want to do? It's a conversation. It's 2 people. If the question asks, what does the woman want to do, we know there is a man and a woman. If it's 2 women, it would say, what does the first woman want to do? But it doesn't. It says, what does the woman? So we now know she is talking to a man. So, who's talking? A man and a woman. So what does the woman want to do? Buy batteries, purchase an adapter, have a part replaced, check that the part is in stock. Ah, okay. Now, we know who the woman is. The woman is a customer. So, who is the man? The man is the shopkeeper. Where are they? In a shop. Okay, look at question 2. What does the man tell her? Ah, the man's the shopkeeper, okay. It doesn't run on batteries. Label incorrect. Adapter not included. Buy another model. Does that help us to understand the topic of the conversation or the problem? What is the topic of the conversation?